Everyone seems bothered by Nintendo Switch 2 specs, but why? Literally, I don't understand this myself, but I'm going to try to address some of the issues and also things that people really need to understand about Switch 2. So let's discuss in this video about the Switch 2 specs and what I think about it and why I feel like a lot of people are over dramatizing it. First of all, I feel like people are really mad about the specs purely just, well, not everyone by the way, some people are just mad or some people are just a little bit ticked off, but generally it's not really a happy expression going on. It's more of like a frown or something like that where it comes to the specs, and that's purely because, you know, it's kind of a generation, or not really a generation behind. It's like at the level really of an Xbox Series S, which isn't so bad, and that's kind of what I was thinking or hoping. I actually hoped it'd be a little bit more powerful, but then I was thinking for a handheld, I guess maybe that'd be too much. And I think that's another thing people are forgetting. This is a handheld, like it's not a home console. Like, guys, if it was a home console, I understand everyone's criticism, and I would agree that yes, the Switch 2 is underpowered. But for a handheld, you gotta think, handhelds haven't always been toe-to-toe power-wise when it comes to a console. I mean, guys, look at the PSP and look at the PS2, or the PSP Vita and the PS3 or slash PS4. They're never gonna reach that level. Well, we don't know that unless someone does some technical wizardry, but at the moment we're not seeing that sort of crazy, you know, power balance where they're both kind of at the same level. And if that was the case, I don't think everyone would really be bothering with consoles that much. I mean, people don't really bother with consoles all that tough anyway, because maybe they just don't have the time, and so the only way they can play is on the go, which is where these consoles come in, like the Steam Deck and the Switch 2, ROG Ally, and all these things. So you have to understand a little bit where this is coming from. This is a handheld and not a home console exactly. It's a hybrid, so definitely you should temper your expectations a fair bit. Now I know we have like only 12 gigs of RAM, which I guess isn't that crazy. I mean, it was kind of leaked already, but there's only actually 8 gigs of RAM available for developers, mainly putting it back to the other generation, which I don't know why people are complaining, because to be honest, the PS4 and Xbox One was probably the last good generation in terms of just power, right? Most games on PS5 actually looks worse than PS4, and even a little bit worse than PS3. Don't believe me? Check out Star Wars Outlaw and then put it next to Metal Gear Rising. Or really any game, to be honest, and you will see what my point is. It's not that hard to see that gaming has definitely dipped when it comes to actual graphical prowess. It's not all of that, and it's just, don't know why people are so delusional about it. I mean, shoot, we don't even actually have most games in native 4K running at 60 frames. They're using DLSS, probably, you know, rendering it from 1080p and then upscaling it to 4K. It's not actually native 4K. Most of these games are not native 4K. Also, I'm gonna be real, why do you even care about graphics so much? Isn't it about the game? Everyone keeps forgetting this, but this is a game. It's not a spectacle of like a movie or something. I guess, yes, it's an interactable experience, but games are also meant to be played, you know? They're not just meant to be glorified. Oh my gosh, look at the graphics. What about the gameplay? It's such a simple concept to understand, but it seems like it's like a lost, you know, art in the age of time or something. It's just so bizarre. Again, you guys are acting like you guys did not play a lot of the Switch games. You guys probably played a lot of Breath of the Wild, Super Mario Odyssey, probably banged out Super Smash Bros. Ultimate on the original Switch, and did you really care about the visuals so much? No, you probably just cared about the gameplay. I don't remember you playing, I don't know, a lot of these games, like, I don't know, Tomb Raider on the PS1 or something for the visuals. I mean, probably did, and probably for the polygonal chastised Laura. But other than that, you probably played it for the gameplay and how fun it was. Most of these games you did. Gran Turismo, you know, Ridge Racer, all these games, you mainly played it for the actual gameplay. You didn't play it for the freaking visuals alone. Yeah, that contributes to it, but it's not the whole point. Okay, I think I'm done now. To be honest, there was actually more I wanted to say, but I think I was getting a little bit too mad, so that I did cut that out. Again, I just feel like everyone's just excited for the Nintendo Switch 2. Whether it's for the GameCube, which I feel like I'm more excited for the GameCube than anything else, but that's just because I love GameCube so much. But I feel like everyone's excited for at least something for Nintendo Switch 2. And if not, probably down the road, you'll probably see something that really catches your eye, like a new Fire Emblem, or a new, I don't know, Xenoblade. I think everyone's excited for all the IPs and stuff like that, and have high hopes for Nintendo Switch 2. So hopefully that clarifies about the specs and overall my opinions about this whole matter, and just generally the Nintendo Switch and why I feel like it's a little bit unnecessary. Hopefully you guys did enjoy this video, and if you did, then like the video and subscribe if you generally just love gaming or just, I don't know, anything about this video. So yeah, peace out guys, and have a lovely day, and see you all next time.